Hello friends, so this is the last lecture of our unit 4. Okay, so with this lecture we can complete our syllabus. So let's start with some numericals related to axial flow compressor. Last class में हमने axial flow compressor देखा था, उसका वर्किंग, कंस्ट्रक्शन, वेलोसिटी ट्रायंगल, कुछ इंपॉर्टेंट टर्म्स देखा था हमने, सर्जिंग देखा था क्या होता है, चोकिंग देखा था, स्टॉलिंग देखा था और डिफरेंस बिटवीन एक्सियल फ्लो कंप्रेसर और सेंट्रीफ्यूगल कंप्रेसर देखा था। सेंट्रीफ्यूगल कंप्रेसर के लिए न्यूमेरिकल अपन ऑलरेडी कर चुके हैं। नाउ इन दिस लास्ट क्लास वी आर डूइंग एक्सियल फ्लो कंप्रेसर। ओके, so let's start with the numerical. An axial flow compressor having 8 stages. ठीक है, 8 स्टेज का है ये कंप्रेसर एंड विथ 50% रिएक्शन डिज़ाइन, मतलब डिग्री ऑफ रिएक्शन कितना है 50% है। अब डिग्री ऑफ रिएक्शन 50% है तो क्या होगा कि जो हमारा अल्फ़ा 1 है वो बीटा 2 के इक्वल हो जाएगा और जो बीटा 1 है वो अल्फ़ा 2 के इक्वल हो जाएगा। कंप्रेसेस एयर इन प्रेशर रेशियो 4:1, इसका कंप्रेशन रेशियो क्या है 4:1 है, मतलब आरपी की वैल्यू क्या है 4 है। द एयर एंटर द कंप्रेसर एट 20 डिग्री सेंटीग्रेड एंड फ्लो थ्रू इट विद अ कांस्टेंट स्पीड ऑफ 90 मीटर पर सेकेंड। तो जो एयर एंटर्स कंप्रेसर मतलब फ्लो जो वेलोसिटी है दैट इज 90 मीटर पर सेकेंड, और जो कंप्रेसर का एयर का टेम्परेचर है इनलेट में दैट इज 20 डिग्री, वी हैव टू कन्वर्ट इट इन केल्विन। द रोटेटिंग ब्लेड्स ऑफ कंप्रेसर रोटेट विद a mean speed of 180 meter per second, means what it is given blade speed CBL, and as we know that blade speed at inlet and outlet will remain constant. Isentropic efficiency is given 82%. We have to calculate work done by the machine and blade angles. Okay, so let's start with writing the given condition. This is our velocity triangle, it will remain same. Okay, it is mentioned here, so we can apply the formula very easily. Okay, so let's start with given condition. कोई भी न्यूमेरिकल आएगा आपको तो आप इसमें वेलोसिटी ट्रायंगल आपको बनाना ही पड़ेगा। तो वी नो दैट आइसेंट्रोपिक एफिशिएंसी इज गिवन, मैंने इसमें नहीं लिखा है क्योंकि गिवन इट इज़ वेरी क्लियर दैट प्रेशर रेशियो इज 4:1, इनलेट टेम्परेचर ऑफ एयर इज 293 केल्विन, two velocities are given, that is 90 meter per second and 180 meter per second, and isentropic efficiency is given 82%. तो वर्क डन बाय द मशीन के लिए हमको क्या निकालना पड़ेगा, आउटलेट टेम्परेचर निकालना पड़ेगा ताकि हम वर्क डन एम सी पी T2 माइनस T1 से हम निकाल सकें। ओके, तो सबसे पहले अपन T2 निकालने के लिए हमने क्या दिया है, आइसेंट्रोपिक एफिशिएंसी दिया है, इट इज़ गिवन बाय T2 डैश माइनस T1 अपॉन T2 माइनस T1। T1 it is given 293 Kelvin, we have to convert that degree centigrade in Kelvin. Okay, so we can move, we don't know T2. Okay, so T2 dash first, T2 dash can be calculated by this formula, T2 dash by T1 dash is equal to P2 by P1 to the power gamma minus 1 by gamma. From here we calculate T2 dash, because pressure ratio P2 by P1 is given 4, gamma we will take 1.4, so from here we can calculate T2 dash. Okay, so T2 dash here is 435.4 Kelvin. T1 dash and T1 are same. Okay, so now substituting this T2 dash in isentropic efficiency formula, ये वाले फॉर्मूले में रखेंगे इसको, तो यहाँ से हमको T2 मिल जाएगा। ठीक है, 0.82 आइसेंट्रोपिक एफिशिएंसी, 435 T2 डैश रखें, T1 293 केल्विन एंड T2 वी गेट 466.6 केल्विन। ठीक है, तो हमको टेम्परेचर मिल गया, आइसेंट्रोपिक टेम्परेचर राइज भी मिल गया और एक्चुअल टेम्परेचर राइज भी मिल गया। तो वर्क रिक्वायर्ड पर केजी क्या हो जाएगा, CP T2 माइनस T1 देखा था हमने, तो CP 1.005, T2 T1 है, तो जो हमारा फर्स्ट आंसर है वो आ गया 174.47 किलो जूल पर केजी। नेक्स्ट पूछा है ब्लेड एंगल, क्या पूछा है, ब्लेड एंगल। तो ब्लेड एंगल्स मतलब क्या, अल्फा 1, बीटा 1, अल्फा 2 और बीटा 2, ये 4 वैल्यू पूछा है। ठीक है, तो अपन स्टार्ट करते हैं। वर्क डन, और क्या होता है हमको दूसरा फॉर्मूला क्या पता है वर्क डन का, नंबर ऑफ स्टेजेस इंटू CBL CW2 माइनस CW1। अब देखिए जो वर्क डन हमने देखा था उसमें ब्लेड वेलोसिटी इंटू डिफरेंस इन टेंजेंशियल वेलोसिटी था, लेकिन वो सिंगल स्टेज के लिए था। यहाँ पे हमारा मल्टी स्टेज है तो हमको नंबर ऑफ स्टेज से मल्टीप्लाई भी करना पड़ेगा, क्योंकि ये जो वर्क आउटपुट है इट इज़ फॉर सिंगल स्टेज, तो फॉर मल्टी स्टेज वी हैव टू मल्टीप्लाई इट बाय नंबर ऑफ स्टेज, and this work done depends upon the temperature, initial and final temperature, so it is like that only. So we can now equalize these two terms, because work done and from temperature we get this, from temperature rise, and from velocity diagram we will get this work done. So we can equate it. ठीक है, तो इसको इक्वेट करते हैं 174 के एक साइड रखें, नंबर ऑफ स्टेज 8 गिवन है, CBL CW1 एंड CW2. देखिए यहाँ से अगर हम रिप्लेस करें CW1 को तो CF1 10 अल्फा 1 लिख सकते हैं, और CW2 को CF 10 अल्फा 2. CF दोनों के लिए सेम है, तो CF हमारा कॉमन आ गया, अल्फा 10 अल्फा 2 माइनस 10 अल्फा 1. ओके, अब इसको थोड़ा सॉल्व करेंगे. सर वैल्यू पुट करके CBL की वैल्यू दी हुई है 180, CF की वैल्यू दी हुई है 90, तो हमको 10 अल्फा 2 माइनस 10 अल्फा 1 1.346 ये एक इक्वेशन आ गई. ठीक, आगे बढ़ते हैं. हमको पता है 50% रिएक्शन ब्लीडिंग के लिए क्या होता है, रिएक्शन टर्बाइन के लिए अल्फा 2 और बीटा 1 एक होता है. ये अल्फा 2 है हमारा और ये बीटा 1 है, दोनों सेम होगा, और अल्फा 1 और बीटा 2 सेम होगा. ओके, देयरफॉर this can be written as 1.346 can be written as 10 alpha 2 minus 10 alpha 1, which can be replaced by 10 beta 1 minus 10 alpha 1, because alpha 2 is equal to beta 1, so we can write this 10 beta 1 minus 10 alpha 1, alpha 2 is replaced by beta 1. So this equation can be written like this, 1.346 is equal to 10 beta 1 in place of 10 alpha 2 minus 10 alpha 1, it will remain same. Now one relation that we have seen in previous class, that is 10 alpha 1 plus 10 beta 1 is equal to CB plus CBL plus upon CF, means ratio of blade velocity to the velocity of flow. Blade velocity it is given 180, it is wrongly written here 10, it is 180, 180 it is given, and it is 90. So we get 10 alpha 1 plus 10 beta 1 as 2. So we get two equation 1 this one and equation 2 this one. When we add this equation, alpha 1 10 alpha 1 will cancel each other. Okay, so we get 2 10 beta 1 is equal to 3.346. Let's see. So after solving these two equations, we get two equations. After solving this two equation by adding it, we get beta 1 is equal to 59.1 and beta 1 is equal to alpha 2, so it is 59.1. Beta 1 and alpha 2 we get 59.1 degree. And when we substitute any of the value in any of the equation, either here or here, we get alpha 1 and beta 2 as 18.1 degree. So we get all the blade angles here by applying two formula. What are those two formula? First, we are applying Euler's equation work done, and they are equating it with work done that we have already calculated. We get one equation in terms of 10 alpha 1 and 10 alpha 2, replacing alpha 2 by beta 1 because it is 50% reaction turbine, and this is the condition of 50% reaction bleeding. Okay, so this is 1.346 is equal to 10 beta 1 minus 10 alpha 1. This alpha 2 is replaced by beta 1. Now again one relation we know from velocity triangle, we can see that 10 alpha 1 plus 10 beta 1, 10 alpha 1 plus 10 beta 1 is equal to this plus this. So we can write CBL by CF. Okay, CF is here and it will come and get divided here in the numerator. So we get 2, and when we solve this two equation, we get beta 1, beta 2, alpha 1 and alpha 2. Okay, so this is simple problem. Let's move to next problem. Again in an 8 stage axial flow compressor, again number of stages it is given 8, and overall stagnation pressure ratio is achieved 5:1. Here not simple pressure ratio, it is overall stagnation pressure ratio, and overall isentropic efficiency is 92%. The inlet temperature and pressure are 290 Kelvin and 1 bar. Okay, T1 and P1 are given. The work is divided equally between the stages. Okay, that is true. The mean blade speed is 160, means CBL it is given, and 50% reaction design is given, means again the condition will be like alpha 1 is equal to beta 2 and beta 1 is equal to alpha 2. The axial velocity to the compressor is constant and equal to 90 meter per second. Again CF is given 90 meter, it will be remain constant because we know that axial velocity, axial flow velocity will remain constant. Calculate the blade angles and the power required. Same thing has been asked again. Okay, so the procedure will be same. It is given like that only. Okay, this is the multi-stage. This is the figure for multi-stage compressor. 8 stages are there. It is noted by N. It can be used for any number of stages. Okay. So again blade angle. First we have to calculate blade angles for 50% reaction turbine. The blades are symmetrical. and the velocity diagram are identical. Both the diagram in inlet and outlet diagram are identical. So alpha 2 is equal to beta 1 and alpha 1 is equal to beta 2. Okay. So similar figure will be used. So isentropic efficiency with isentropic compression, what we can write for complete 8 stage, T0 n dash is equal to T01 into P0n by P01 to the power gamma minus 1. We have applied formula T01 here in denominator. I am directly writing this formula. T01 it is given 290 Kelvin. Stagnation pressure is given 5 to the power 1.4 minus 1 upon 1.4, it is 459.3 Kelvin. Okay, so we get T0 n dash. Now from isentropic efficiency we can calculate this temperature. Right now we get this temperature. Okay, now with isentropic efficiency, that is isentropic heat rise upon actual heat rise, means temperature rise. Okay, so by using that formula we can get this temperature T0 and this temperature. Okay, see, isentropic efficiency is equal to isentropic temperature rise upon actual temperature rise. This one is actual temperature rise and this one is isentropic temperature rise. Substituting the values that we know, we get T0n. Okay, this temperature we can calculate. It is 474 Kelvin. Okay, now what we have to do? Again we have to equate this. We have to do the same thing. Work consumed will be equated, obtained from velocity diagram and obtained from TS plot. Okay, these two work are equated. N denotes number of stages. It is given 8 here. Again this will be replaced by 10 formula, can be 10 alpha 2 minus 10 alpha 1. Okay, so from here again we get similar equation 10 alpha 2 minus 10 alpha 1. This is very much similar to the problem that we have solved, 1.605. From velocity triangle we know CBL by CF is equal to 10 alpha 1 plus 10 beta 2. We get again, then again we get two equations in terms of alpha 1 and beta 1. When we solve these two equations, we get beta 1 is equal to 59.4 and beta 1 is equal to alpha 2, because that compressor is 50% reaction bleeding. With 50% reaction bleeding, with this value of beta 1, substituting this in this equation, we get alpha 1 is equal to 4.94 and alpha 1 will be equal to beta 2, which is again 4.94. So all the blade angles are calculated. Now what we have to do? Power calculation. So power calculation will be mCp T0n minus T01. M we have it is given that for per kg Cp 1.005, T0n, that is actual temperature rise, 474 minus 290, we get power required by the compressor. So both the problems are almost similar. The values are different. I have given this problem because both problems are already asked in previous year question paper. Okay, so the problem will be simple for axial flow compressor. There are more chances that problem from centrifugal compressor will come, but again this is also very important. So practice this problem. I will send tutorial to you. You can also practice some other problem as well for this complete unit. Okay, bye, thank you.